All right, so President Obama says troops are staying in Afghanistan.
Instead of going down to a normal embassy presence in Kabul by the end of 2016. We will maintain 5,500 troops at a small number of bases, including at Bagram, Jalalabad in the east, and Kandahar in the south.
Stephanie Ramos with ABC News. Make some sense out of all this for us.
Well, you heard it. President Obama has decided to keep those 9,800 troops there in Afghanistan through most of 2016 and going down to 5,500. He also mentioned yesterday that their missions will not change. They will stay on non-combat missions. They'll stay on a counterterrorism mission, basically going after al-Qaeda, and then a training, advising, and assist mission for Afghan forces. President Obama said, while America's combat mission may be over, the responsibility to Afghanistan remains. He says these are two very critical missions. Compared to the 100,000 troops that we once had in Afghanistan, today there are fewer than 10,000. Obviously, troops will have to stay, and obviously his plan has changed than what it was just a couple of years ago. But President Obama explains that this is needed in order to help the Afghan forces who are not yet ready to tackle al-Qaeda on their own, and basically fighting them there, fighting the terrorists there, so that they don't come here.
Is there anything that happened that led him to this, or was this just an overall assessment of the ongoing situation?
It seems like it's an overall assessment. This is nothing. This didn't just pop up out of nowhere. This had been in discussion for months. President Obama sat down with not only his advisors, but also Afghanistan's president and Afghanistan's chief executive officer to review the situation. And because it's changed so drastically, this is why there's a new plan. And the president said he's always anticipated adjustments to the drawdown. He always anticipated adjustments might be necessary, and underscored that the mission remains in non-combat one, even though, of course, it would still be dangerous. But he left the door open for further changes before the end of his term. He said, quote, "This isn't the first time those adjustments have been made, and this probably won't be the last." But again, it's to assist the Afghan forces in their fight against the Taliban.
What's been the reaction from Capitol Hill and the 75 people running for president?
You and me as well, right?
Yeah.
Well, we have heard from the Republicans saying that they actually want more troops there to fight off al-Qaeda. We're still waiting to hear more reaction. I'm sure we'll hear more of it today and in the coming days as well.
Stephanie Ramos, ABC News correspondent in Washington, D.C., on the news that President Obama is likely to keep approximately 10,000 troops in Afghanistan through most of 2016. Stephanie, thanks for checking in.
Thanks. Talk to you next time.
624 here, Big 550 KTRS. Let me talk to you about our friends at Bowen Dental Care.